Not up in there. Not up in there. Not in my space you want.
Hola.
Yes, I'm Yes, I am.
Hello.
That means nobody just pops up in live. You hear me, Bam?
Hello.
No. No, just popping up, Bam.
You like the pen?
Hello. They're missing.
What?
Hey guys, my pens are missing.
You know who got them.
Oh, oh Trey got here put up.
Don't look at me. Only got one pen. I don't take my pens back. They're pens.
Hey everybody, come on in. Come on in. Um,
What's your handsome?
come on in. Yes, yes, yes. I hope everybody had a good day today. Cause it was a long, wet, rainy day today. Hey John, hey Tasha, hey Sade, hey Shertavia, Nia, Reese, Chastain, Mun, Kiki, Barbie, Amber. Hi Toni, welcome back. Keita. Well, I just be damn. Okay. Y'all funny as hell. Danyelle, why I didn't notice your name, bitch? Oh my goodness, y'all are a whole mess. I love it though. Y'all a mess. Okay, you guys, come on in. Close the door. I can't. I can't. Okay, I'm digging it though. I'm digging it though. I mean, I'm digging it though. Okay. So yes, you guys, come on in, close the door. Story time will get started at 8:10. So you got time to finish warming up your food, finish getting everything done. You need to get done, putting them babies in the bed, all that good stuff. Y'all got time to do all that. And if you're just coming in, don't forget to close the door. Boom. That's when you thumbs up the live. I greatly appreciate it if you do that. So all my new people coming on in. I see y'all sneaking in. Y'all ain't late. Y'all ain't gotta sneak in. Y'all can come on in. It's okay. Nobody gonna say nothing else. We ain't gonna say nothing now. Because y'all ain't late right now. So thumbs up the live when you come in. Yes, yes. I see you later. Hell girl. Work me at me. Gone. But yeah. I'm glad to see. It's cute though. I like it. Yes, so you guys, we are still at 310 with the Cash App raffle. So I don't know if it's gonna get any higher. I don't want to say it's not gonna get any higher, but if it don't get any higher, then that just means we'll be giving out $650 gift cards, or well, not gift cards, $650 payments. We're gonna have to figure out a way to do it because I don't want any issues. I want everybody to be able to get their money. So I'm working them things out right now because some craziness going on. But I'm working it out. And whoever wins those $50, I'm gonna give them out to like 6 people because that's where we at now. We at 310. So if we don't get no higher, that's what we're looking at, people. 6 people, $50. Boom. There you go. Yeah, so just to let you know on that. The next raffle to come up. Um, yes, and if you have your nightlight, you can turn your nightlight on during story time if you ain't got no nightlight. Your ass will be an adult just like everybody else, unless you are doing something important like driving or cooking your baby food. Cause we don't need your children calling me about how you fucked up and burnt the chicken because your ass is on story time. So yes. Phone my Sade, girl, you in the girl, you doing that thing. Somebody riding them badges, boy. You know, the officially turned gold, like pretty much half your family. Well, pretty much half your family. So yes, you guys. So the raffle that is coming up this Friday is the Grown Member raffle, where 2 people will be chosen to get a Christmas gift out of my grown members, a Christmas gift from moi. So if you happen to be the member that wins one of these Christmas gifts from me, I'm going to need you to go over to Instagram and DM me your address so I can go ahead and uh okay, Shay, so I can go ahead and put send your gift on over to you. Know that I have eyes everywhere. So if your ass win and you get that gift from me and you try to open it up before Christmas, I'ma know. I'ma know. Until you know everything. I'ma know. So just to let you know who I'm giving these looks to, because I know everybody like, damn, she out of the camera. Whoo, I feel upset. I'm gonna let you know who I'm talking to directly. The people that I'm talking directly to. Give me just a second. Because I know everybody like, who the hell Auntie out in the camera going on phone? I'm going to let you know. Give me one hot minute. So, the people that I'm talking to for this Friday's grown member Christmas gift from moi, the people that I'm talking to Annette. Yes, you open it before Christmas, I will now. And Krampus will stop by your house for Christmas. Sasha Love No More, same goes for you. Don't none of it change. The rules are still the same. You open it up before Christmas, that ass is mine. Thank you, Shay. Shertavia, love you, boo, but the same go for you as well. Neil, yes, Mr. Big Caps, love you to death. But if you open that gift, I will gladly hop my ass off in the pacer and make a trip. Danyelle, that's the same for your ass too. Deborah, baby, love you. Same go for your ass as well. Che, where you at? Che here? Same go for your ass as well. Sade Davis, girl. You too, boo. You know you too, you too. And last but not least, Miss Kiki and Son. I will get you and Son, Kiki, if you open that damn gift before Christmas. I know everything. I know everything. Thank you, Shantae. I'm telling you right now. No, no, you cannot do that. That is cheating. That is not allowed. You are not allowed to do that, Shertavia. Oh. You are not allowed to do that, Shertavia. So, any of these members, thank you so much. All of you guys, thank you so much for supporting and being grown members. I love you guys individually. Thank you so much. But I will gladly spank all y'all asses and slap the sleeves off a couple of y'all if you open them gifts before you're supposed to. So, don't say you didn't have a warning. You had a warning. Auntie told you, so you do. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. So if I ain't allowed to look at none of my gifts, won't let me look at nothing. Y'all can't look at nothing. We got to suffer together as a family. So, Neil, I see you scared. You scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. So, if you guys are ready and ready to get this story time started, you in the dark, your coochie critters are out of the room. You got all the stuff you need, you know, your twisties, your cigarettes, your shot glasses for all my late Lanier family that is playing the late Lanier shot game. Yes, let me know. Put them thumbs up in the air. Let me see who's ready. Let me see who's ready. Come on, come on, come on. Tony, don't be snitching. Oh, don't be a snitch all your life. Don't be getting on Tony snitch. Snitch, Tony, let me know. I got snitches everywhere. Let me know, Tony. Snitch, tell me. Okay, now I'm big snitching. Y'all are whole mess. I can't with y'all. Now I'm big snitching. Big snitch on there. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Liddell. Nah. All righty. So The first story time we have. Let's see who all in here. Want to make sure everybody in here. So my plan is to start putting these names on these things. So I just want to make sure everybody in here, just in case you're not in here and you're a part of the replay game, you'll get a chance to look at the description and see if your name is in the description. Then you'll know, oh damn, my story is in this stories right here. So okay. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Mm, going. Okay, Sade, I'll do that. I went back up and read it, so I'll definitely do that. Hi, Tabitha. So yes, you guys. So from now on, when I do my story times, I will be putting y'all names in the description after I get done with live, so everybody can find a story time. Won't be like, Auntie, you didn't do my story time. You'll be able to look in the damn story time description and find your name. I love y'all to death, but I want everybody to be able to find their stories, see their name has been used, like I said I was gonna do. So all right, y'all. So I'm like 2 minutes late. I'm running my mouth and shit. Okay, so here we go. So our first story time has Shertavia. I know Shertavia's in here. Tabitha, you made it just in time. You're in here for your story. And Reality, I think Reality in here too. I think I seen her in here. So I hope you ladies are ready for your story. I hope if you're showing up late, you've already thumbs up the live. Because if you ain't thumbs up the live, it's gonna go all the way down. Family gonna come down on you. I can see you. Just thumbs up the live. Because Toots, yeah, why we all go through this for story time? Toots, Toots. Y'all better be glad she can't hear me. Otherwise, huh? Yeah, cause look. See, look at all them people back there. Look at all them people back there. Look, see them all back there. Look, where? I ain't even like look. Oh, I ain't even thumbs up. Tell them move, Neil, move. Don't be trying to cover up for them. Let them know we can see them. Thumbs up the stop. Thumbs up the story time. Let me see. Okay. So the story, the drawing that's coming up this week is for grown members 2 and plus months older. That yeah, so that's what this one's coming up is the grown member raffle. So that is the one that'll be on Friday. Hi Magenta. The people think we can't see them. That ain't thumbs up live. Can you let them know? Can you just let it? Yeah, cause she always gotta let them know. Can you let them know? Cause they act like we can't see them, and I keep telling them we can see them.
So you want to act like we talking about the person beside you?
Beside you, no, not the person behind you either. No. You look down at your phone.
Oh, also, Sade, you head to the left. They always sit behind you for some reason. Don't make that.
Let me hide behind Sade and Bill. Shut up, man. Y'all thumbs up the line because we can see y'all. Close that door. Close the door. We see y'all creeping in, hide behind each other. Don't do it like that.
Y'all know how cold it is?
Right. Thank you, Toots. They act like they couldn't hear me when I was telling them. All right, here we go. Hi, Jessica. Here we go. So, Shertavia, Tabitha, and Reality. This is your story. I don't think I've seen Reality say anything, but she'll probably show up later and she'll probably be a part of the story time. But luckily for her, the names will be on the damn story, so she will know which one she's in. Okay, so Shertavia, Tabitha, and Reality. So, Shertavia and Tabitha were sisters. Reality was their mom. She was the type of mom that liked to go like shopping at like these garage sales type things. And, you know, she was always down for a sale, never missed a trip to go to a sale, yard sale, garage sales. That shit had sale behind it. She was down. So she would go to these yard sales, and you know, everything was cool. They lived in a house in the Lainer area now. Now everything was cool. They weren't having no problems in their house. Wasn't nothing going on in the house, y'all. Mom come back from yard sale. She find this a Reality here. Okay, Reality, your story. Mom comes back from a yard sale, and she brings she brings a candle holder in the house, like beautiful ass candle holder, like gold. She couldn't believe it. Beautiful. So when Shertavia and Tabitha see this, They like, what the hell is that? So of course, reality tell them it's like a candle holder. You set it up on your table. You put the candles in. It look real like the old kind that had like the little thingy like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them old ass candle holders from back in the day held like 3 candles at one time. So she found one, great condition, solid gold. I'm talking about it was a find. She found it, brought it home, and of course, Tabitha and Shertavia sitting at the goddamn table looking at it like, so what is this? And she like, it's a candle holder, it's an antique, it's worth plenty of money, and they still looking like, what is it though? Like, what does it do? And she like, it's for ambiance. All right, whatever. Tabitha and Shertavia, you get up from the table. They don't want to hear no more of the shit. It's cool. It ain't a game. It ain't helping us get no money. Okay, fine. We don't want to talk about it no more. So they get up and go in their own rooms, go wherever they gonna go. Mind you, Shertavia and Tabitha is like 14, 15 years old. They got their own room. They ain't had no problems in the area. Later on that night, they go to eat dinner. When they go to eat dinner, mom got the candle sitting in the middle with the candles in, the candle lit. They come downstairs. They looking at this shit like, so what the hell is this? And she like, I want us to eat, by candlelight. We turn the lights off, eat by candlelight. See a cute little candle holder, and they just like, no. Can we get the lights on? Because I need to see to eat. There is by candlelight. You can still see. She forced them. Come on, sit down, sit down. They looking at reality like she crazy and stuff. Like, what the hell is going on, mom? Do so she's sitting there. She's like, okay, y'all. So let's eat. I know you can see your food. I know it ain't that dark in here. So they all sit down and eat, which they thought was weird as hell to be sitting in the dark eating. But hey, this is what reality wanted to do. She bought this cute little candle holder. It's supposed to do something. So okay, whatever. They sit down, they eat, they have a little meal, enjoy their meal, get done. Everybody go to their areas. Shertavia go to her room, Tabitha go to her room. Of course, reality clears off the table, wipe down her candle holder, put it on her little whatnot shelf, and goes on the room. Now, when she get in the room, it's like that everybody go to sleep, like maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Tabitha go to the bathroom. Now, when she gets up, her door is closed. She gets up to go to the bathroom. She rubs her eyes. She looks down at the floor and she sees what look like light going past the door. So she like, what the hell? So she gets up and she opens the door and it's dark in the hallway. She don't see nothing. So she goes on to the bathroom, use the bathroom, wash her hands, turn out the light, get ready to open the door. As she looked down at the bottom of the door, you can see the light coming back up the hallway. She snatches open the door and the light goes out. The hallway is completely black again. She like, Shertavia. Nobody's saying that. Mama. Nobody's saying that. All right. She goes on back across the hall to her room, close the door, go to sleep. She gets up the next morning. They come downstairs to eat breakfast. She asked Shertavia, was you playing around the damn hallway last night? And Shertavia was like, what? No, I was asleep. When was this going on? She like, I got up to use the bathroom and it looked like somebody was walking around with a flashlight or something in their hand. I just seen a light. I just kept seeing a light. And she like, no. So reality come downstairs for breakfast, get ready to go to work. And she like, Mom, were you walking around last night? She like, walking around? No, what are you talking about? And she like, was you walking around last night? Because I got to go to the bathroom and it looked like a light was going up and down the hallway. And I thought maybe you were walking around last night. Were you walking around last night? She like, no, I wasn't. All right. She lets go. Whatever. Everybody go on about their day, come home, sit down to eat. Here go reality with the damn candlelight dinner again. They like, come on, man. Like, we ate by candlelight last night. Can we get some light in this house? We paid a light bill for us to have light. Can we have light in this house? And she like, no, I think it's very relaxing from the day. It's soothing to eat in the dark. Can I eat in my room then? No, you have to eat right here at the table. Okay, fine. So they all sitting at the table eating. Same thing, eating. Everything go by, everybody go on. Reality clean her little candle hold up, sit it down. She goes on upstairs. Middle of the night again. This time, Shertavia and reality is woken up by something They share a wall. Like their bedrooms are right by each other. They pretty much share a wall. So they are woken up to what sounds like, oh, I just describing it makes me cringe. Sounds like scratching nails on drywall. Ooh, that's what it sounds like. Just the thought of it make me cringe, y'all. The sound of the oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, they're both woken up to the sound of somebody scratching the inside of their wall. Now, mind you, their wall is like this fucking thin, but they can hear scratching coming from the walls. So they both get up, they both hear it. And then Shertavia comes into the top of the room and she's like, "You need to go to bed. I'm trying to sleep. You want to scratch on the wall and shit? I'm tired." And she like, "I thought that was you scratching on the wall. That's not me scratching on the wall." She like, "Quit playing, man. I'm tired. Like, we need to just like, we need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. I got to go to school. Like, stop." And she get ready to close the door and she hears the scratching. And she turns around and she looks and she sees Tabitha still in the bed. And she looks at Tabitha wall and she hears the scratching. So she just runs and jumps in the bed with Tabitha like, "Girl, what is that? Like, what is going on? What is that noise?" "I don't know. I thought you were doing it. I thought you were doing it." No, it's getting scratches. I'm talking about, oh, loud, just long, like nails on a chalkboard. Just long, loud scratching of the walls on the inside. So they like scream out for reality, "Mama! Mama!" Reality ain't moving. It's like she is dead to the damn world. She don't hear nothing. "Mama! Mama!" They are study screaming. Now, when Shertavia came into the room, she didn't close the door all the way, so the door was cracked just a little bit. They hear the scratching. They're screaming for reality. She's not hearing them. She's not getting up. They see a light out of their peripherals in the hallway. They look over, and there's a woman with long blonde hair in a white dress, pale as hell, with a hat on her head. They said like one of those church hats, one of them big ass church hats on her head, holding the candle holder lit with candles in it, walking down the damn hallway. Oh, what? They lose it. They screaming, they throwing shit, Tabitha throwing all type of stuff across the room. They are trying to make all the noise they can make, because I be damned if we get up and go in the hallway and run into the creepy bitch. So we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna make all the noise we can make. We try to wake reality ass up, because she is like dead to the world. Like, I don't know if this bitch took an Ambien before she went to sleep, but she don't hear nothing. Her these are grown ass kids. These kids are like 14, 15 years old. These are preteens. She should hear this deep ass scream for help, but she ain't hearing nothing. They throwing stuff all out the room, and they see the light going away from the room. They still hear the scratching coming down the wall, so they are still screaming for reality. And then it's like, Shertavia picks up a damn, it's like a apple. It's an apple, but it's gold and it's real heavy. It's like the whole stuff down. She picks up this gold apple that Tabitha had on the side of her bed, and she launches that shit hard as she can out the hallway, hit the wall, bah, put a big ass hole in the wall. That's what wake up. That's what wake up reality. But not only do it wake up reality, what this light that was getting further and further away from the room, now it's starting to like come back towards the room. They can see the light getting brighter from the candles coming towards the room again. It's like, oh shit, we done got the wrong attention of the wrong bitch. We weren't trying to get her attention. Like, why she couldn't just keep walking like, "Mama, mama!" They are screaming, "Mama, mama!" Finally, they can hear reality open the door, but they don't hear her like running down the hallway. They don't hear her like screaming back. They heard the door open, but they don't hear nothing. It's not like she's coming for them. But they started to see this light getting brighter and brighter down the hallway, and they are screaming their heads out like, "Mama, please, please, mama, mama." Reality is in shock. She is standing in her doorway watching this lady, like this figure, this person, this spirit walk back down the damn hallway holding the candle holder. She like in awe. She just can't move. She just standing there and they are screaming their heads off, "Mama, mama, mama." The light get closer and closer, and they are watching this. The scratching is now not just coming from the wall that they share, from the wall that's behind the bed where they're sitting. So they are scared to sit back. They sit in the middle of the bed, holding each other, screaming for their mama. The light get closer and closer and closer until this lady is standing in the goddamn doorway. She turns towards the door as if she's about to come into the door, into the room. They can see this woman has like a blue bruise around her neck. And it's like it was a deep purple looking bruise because her body was very pale. Thank you, Michelle. Her body was very pale, so they could see like this deep bruise around her neck. And she started to enter the room. She pushed the door open with this candle in her hand. She pushed the door open so the girls could see her full figure. Like, yes, bitch, I'm here. And it's like, mama, they lose their mind. Like at this point, Tabitha and them are about to jump out the damn window from the second story of the house. They don't care about breaking arms, legs, ass bones, femurs, collars, wrists, none of that shit. They just ready to get the hell out because mama ain't coming. Where the hell is mama? Mama, you only had one job. You had one damn job, never to protect us. But reality is stuck in the hallway and like get a camera, take a picture of this shit if you so in but save us. At this point, they ready to just dive out the goddamn window head first. Like, I'd rather die than watch this thing come in the room and attack us or get us or whatever the hell he got planned in his mind to do to us. So at this point, they both at the window, like you can hear them trying to get the window open. It's like reality snaps out. She charges down the hallway. Right as she begins to charge down the hallway, this thing has entered the room where Tabitha and Shertavia is. It had already entered the room. So she is charging down the hallway to go into the room. Right as she gets to the door slams. Pow! She is screaming, Tabitha, Shertavia, open the door. You can hear them in the room screaming, bloody murder. You can just hear screaming. And she is beating on the door. She trying to get in. She ran in her room, grabbed this little thing. She had like a statue type thing that was kind of heavy to put weight on the door to try to beat her way into the room. Honey, she is just beating away. She hear her baby screaming. She don't know what to do. All of a sudden, the doorbell rings. Who the fuck is at the house right now? Like, it's the middle of the night. Maybe Uber. Maybe they got the wrong house or something. I don't know. But she's like screaming, screaming at them. Tabitha, open the door. Shertavia, open the door. Meanwhile, the doorbell is going bananas. So she just drops the thing, run downstairs, open the door, and there's Shertavia and Tabitha. Shertavia is holding Tabitha up. Apparently, they did come out the window, straight out the goddamn window, ran onto the roof, and jumped straight off the roof. Tabitha fractured her ankle. Mom ran out the house, grabbed her babies, put them in the car, took them to the hospital so Tabitha can get her ankle looked at. She ended up being in a cast, had to be on crutches, all that good shit. So while the hospital situation is going on, reality goes back to the house. She already knew what the problem was. She didn't have to break a medium, a psychic. She didn't need a Ouija board. She didn't need none of that shit. She already knew what the problem was because when none of that going on at first, and all of a sudden it started going on, she came into that house. When she came into her house, her windows and doors were slamming all by themselves like they just been playing all by themselves since she left. She ran straight into the house, grabbed that goddamn candle holder that was on her whatnot shelf, ran straight out the house and launched that bitch into the woods towards Lake Lanier. As hard as she can throw it. She don't even know where it landed. You just heard that shit tearing up trees as it was going through the woods. She just launched it with everything she had in her. Through that shit, everything in her house stopped. As soon as it left her hand, everything in her house stopped. The doors were doing this. As she went out the door to the backyard to throw that shit, the doors and windows were doing like this. Time that shit left her hand, everything stopped. She launched that shit as far as she can get it away from her house. Went back to the hospital, ain't had no problem since. She's a little concerned now. Like now. Because she launched it and got it away from her house, but they're in the process of trying to build something over in that area, which may cause for them to cut the trees down on where she threw that fucking candle holder, which means somebody else could possibly pick up this candle holder or find it and it start all over again. So there you go. Her and her baby live happily ever after in that house after she got rid of that counter holder. She ain't had no more problems out of that counter holder. And she no longer do garage sales. Still do yard sales though. She don't do garage sales. She said it was a garage sale, but she got the counter holder from. So she wasn't doing no more garage sales, but she was definitely doing yard sales. So, yeah, it ain't her problem, but it just worries me on the person that do find it. Like this is something she should have shipped to like the Warrens people. Like this is some shit that ain't supposed to be out into the world. She felt like getting rid of it. That was cool, but yeah. Thank you, Azuri. I got a lot, Cam, but I'm dealing. My mediators, y'all make sure y'all taking down these names so I can put these people in story time. So Tabitha, Reality, Shertavia, that was you guys' story time. When I get off live, I will put in the description on my live so you guys will know this was the story time that you was in. So you can always go back and find your story time and hear your story instead of surfing through all the damn stories and lives to get it. So this is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink. The next story time be starting up at 8:35. So they give you time to warm up your honey bun, retwist, re-pour up your shot glasses, magenta, go to the bathroom. And yeah, I'll see you guys back here in like the next 3 to 4 minutes. And yes, we do have those night lights still available. If you still want to get your personalized AF family night light, just cash out me $10. The cash app is in the chat. Cash out me $10 and Instagram me over DM me over at Instagram with the picture that you want on your nightlight as well as the address that I'm sending it to, and you will have your nightlight for the next story time, and that way you don't have to sit in the dark. Does that sound good? Azure. Thank you, Azure. Not my body is a glass tonight. Work killing me, girl. You ain't the only one. Nola Day, I never did find you on Instagram. I was looking for you, but I couldn't find you. No, you already went to the bathroom. That's what I'm talking about. Being proactive, Magenta. I love it. I love it. Okay. So yes, you guys, my auntie loves. So yes, you guys, we're about to get ready to start this next story time. Oh yeah, let me see. Do I have any more updates? So after this raffle that I will be doing for the grown member Christmas gift raffle, the next raffle to come up will be the Christmas cash raffle. It's supposed to be done on the 17th, so that's next Friday. We'll be drawing the names for that money that we have collected so you guys can feed your families for Christmas time. You have to be on live to get the prize if your name is called. I'm sorry if you're going to be on a replay game and you show up late for the replay game, or, you got to make the live on the 17th. You got to be on the live so you can hear if your name is called and you can claim your money. So make sure y'all feed them babies well for Christmas. Make sure they warm, because that's what this money is supposed to go to. It ain't much, but we doing what we can. I greatly appreciate everyone that donated, because it's been a lot going on for everybody this year. So if we can help, we try to help. That's what the family do. So thank you guys so much for all your donations. I greatly appreciate it. Makes my heart smile every time we can do that. So yes, you guys, we are definitely going to feed some people for Christmas. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yes, you have to be on live to claim your gift. And yeah, and you have to, the rules. You have to be following me on all three social media platforms. And you have to go up under the cash app comments. Auntie, I follow. So, I'm gonna have my investigators investigating and checking up on all these people, because we got like probably 25, 30 people that have already entered the raffle. So I'm gonna have my investigators coming through the list to see who ain't following me on all three, so you can be eliminated for lying, because we look down on lying. It's not good. I'm not biting my fingers, Kel. I'm trying not to. You are so welcome, Tabitha. Okay. Right. So any little bit helps. I mean, we do what we can. I greatly appreciate everybody that donated to help us feed these families. Now, I hope everybody is back. Hey, Kay. I hope everybody is back. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so if you're back and you're ready for the second story, because y'all get 4 for 4 Wednesdays. So if y'all ready for the second story, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me see them. That's what's up, Magenta. I'm glad. Oh, I'm trying, Kim. I'm trying. If I ready to bite my husband's fingernails, my daughter's fingernails. Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Are you eligible for what, Magenta? Everybody eligible for the cash out raffle. Members and non-members. Everybody is eligible. All you gotta do is be following me on all 3 social media platforms and comment under that post that you have done that. I follow Auntie, I follow you. However you gonna put it, make sure your comment is there because that is where I'm getting the names from. Don't be thinking because you follow me on all 3, you good. You not. You need to go up under that post. Let me know. Hey, Auntie, I follow because that's where the names are gonna be coming from. Um. Okay, so moderator, can y'all post my cash app again? I didn't pin it the last time that one of y'all posted it. I didn't pin it. Can y'all yeah, and if your name ain't the same on all social media platforms, put down there what you go by so we can, find you and locate you because I don't want to eliminate somebody because we couldn't find you. I know everybody needs some coins, so I don't want to eliminate nobody if I don't want to eliminate nobody if they are following. Hold on. So yes, okay. So like everybody pretty much. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Shay, I would too. Spike it all day, girl. Spike it all day. Okay, so there's my cash app right there. I'm still taking donations up until Thursday of next week. So Friday will be the day we give out everything we have collected. Let's see. Oh my goodness. She wanted me into so bad. Oh, Shay said if she wins, she want to get her some magenta. Oh, that's so sweet. We can definitely make that happen. All right, guys, here we go. Next story time, we'll have Toni, Lily, and Sade. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Y'all in here? Toni, my new member, Toni. I know she was in here. I seen her just a minute ago. Lily. I know. Lily and Sade, where you at, you guys? There go Lily. Okay. Sade, I know Sade. I've seen Sade 1,000 times. All right, you guys. Here we go. So, PSA thanks. Oh, my cousins for the prayers. I'm a lot better. That's what's up, Magenta. We glad you feeling better, baby. All right, so here we go. You, Sade Davis. I see you here, Lily. Okay. All right, so Toni, Lily, and Sade. Here we go. So Toni, Lily, and Sade are all cousins. They didn't stay in the Lake Lanier area, but they had a relative to move to the Lake Lanier area, and they needed some help moving. Now, their families, their relatives are, trying to help this one relative move into this house in Lake Lanier. Now, this relative have cousins for them, around their age and everything. So it was nothing for them to go over there and help this relative move. So when they get there, when they come into the house, this relative explaining, how this house is, beautiful on the inside, and a lot of this stuff is like some of the shit. Some of the carvings and stuff that's in the wood is like really old, and she just talking about the house, and then one of the kids was like, "Auntie, where this table come from?" And she was like, "I don't know, baby. The table been here, but look at it. It was like oak wood table. I guess it was too heavy for the last people to move out, because it like the table from the Lord's prayer from the last dinner. You know what I'm saying? On the last supper. You know what I'm saying? That long ass table. It like one of those. So I guess whoever left it there, it was too heavy, or they didn't want to try to move it. I don't know, but they left it in the house. So she was like, I got all of this. They left this stuff behind. They left this thing, this. So she had pretty much a lot of stuff that lad folk left behind, and she went on and added her stuff to the collection. So they helped her move in. So after they get through help her move in, everybody decided to sit down at the table and eat. She bought like some chicken, like some KFC or something, so everybody could just snack. So she bought like 2 or 3 boxes of chicken. They all sat down at this big ass table she got there, and ate, talked about it, laughed, had a good time, and then it was time for everybody to go. Now the cousins asked, could Toni and Lily and Sade spend the night? They're like, can they spend the night, please? Can they spend the night? And their mom was like, their family was like, sure, they can spend the night, but that's on them if they want to stay. So they asked if they want to stay. Yeah, we want to stay. It's the new house. We want to hang out. Okay, cool. So their parents leave them there. So it's Toni, Lily, Sade, and they had another cousin there we're going to call Sky. Yes, Sky. Pop-up surprise. Boo, you in the store. So Sky is like, she's in her room, telling them, I'm gonna put it this way, and I'm gonna have my bed right here, and I'm gonna put all my bears and stuff up here. So she just telling them all the stuff that she gonna do to her room and everything. And they like, okay, cool. So they made their pallets on the floor, and everybody gonna sit in the room and just, talk, hang out. That's what they did. Supposed to be going to bed, but of course, kids don't go to bed when they hang out together. Kids ain't bad at all. They talking shit. They making noise. You can't get no sleep. You know how children is. So her mom come in. Scott's mom come in, and she like, look, y'all need to go to bed. Y'all need to be quiet. Y'all making too much noise up here. Okay, we can go to bed right now. So they all lay down, and Scott's mom goes and get in the bed, and she go to sleep. Well, in the middle of the night, Sky has to use the bathroom, but it's a big house. It's a new house. She's scared. She like, it's a new house. I'm scared to walk around the house. So she wakes up everybody. She wakes them all up. She wakes up all her cousins, Toni, Lily, Sade. Hey, I gotta use the bathroom. Can y'all please go to the bathroom with me? Like, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm so scared. Can y'all please go to the bathroom with me? And they're like, man, take your big ass to the bathroom. You shouldn't be scared to go to the bathroom. She's like, please go to the bathroom with me. Like, the house is big. I'm like really scared. Like, can y'all please go with me? They're like, fine, man. So now the bathroom, the way the house is made, this house is like a flat. It's a big ass flat, but it got a downstairs. So they had to go past the kitchen to get to the bathroom. That's how her room was. So she got all her cousins and everybody up wiping their eye, pissed off because they gotta go to the bathroom with her. Like, this big ass girl can go to the bathroom by her damn self. She don't woke me up. I was having like one of the best dreams. Everybody talking shit coming out of the hallway. Man, because they gotta go with her to the bathroom. Y'all, they are all walking together. All 4 of them are walking together. They walk past the kitchen. And when they get past the kitchen, it's like they all just stop. And everybody look at each other like, did you see that? Hell, did you see that? And of course, Sky didn't see nothing. She got a pee so bad, she just trying to get to the bathroom. Like, I ain't see nothing. Can y'all just come on to the bathroom with me? Fine, man. So they go on to the bathroom with her. They stand outside the bathroom while she in the bathroom. Like, did you see that shit? Lily like, I don't know what you saw. What you think you saw? I don't know what you think you saw. Like, don't nobody want to confirm what they saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you saw? No, what you saw? I ain't see nothing then. Okay, fine. She come out the bathroom. Thank y'all for coming with me to the bathroom. Can y'all? Okay, thank y'all. Like, come on, let's go. So they get ready to go back to the bathroom. And as they get ready to walk past the kitchen where the table at, Lily freezes and she's in the front. They like walking like right behind each other, two in the front, two in the back. Lily freezes, stopping her whole line. Boom. Toni like, what the hell wrong with you? Walk. She like, bruh, look, like, look. And she just point. And Toni look over, she like, I don't see nothing. Y'all don't see that. So when she say y'all don't see that, that's when Lily them stop and come back. Lily and Scott come back and like, what y'all doing? Come on, man, before we get in trouble for being downstairs. She like, bruh, y'all don't see that shit. And everybody look over, and when they look over and like really focus on the table, it's a whole ghost family, people. The whole damn ghost family. They round the table, they eating. I'm talking about ghost food on the table. They eating, drinking wine, being married, all kind of shit. Like, they see this, they focus it, all see this. Hi, Ivy. AV, I'm sorry. They focus and they see this, and it's like when they realize what's going on, all of them just start screaming. Ah! Ah! They don't run upstairs, they just scream right there where they at, causing Sky mama to run downstairs. What the hell is y'all doing down here? Making all that noise. Sky, you know your daddy got to go to work in the morning. The hell is wrong with y'all? And they just like can't nobody breathe. Everybody like holding their breath. And she like, what? Go back to bed. They like, look. And she turns around and she sees this whole ghost family. I'm talking about they eating good. They got turkey legs and lemon pepper wings. All right, all that good shit, Shertavia. They got whole honey baked ham. They just having added whole pig with an apple in their mouth on the fucking table. They see this whole meal on the table. Sky Mama see this shit. Are y'all doing this with some type of projector or something? Like, who the fuck is up at 3:30 in the morning playing with a goddamn projector? Like, really? Really, we got that kind of time? Like, we might be kids, but we got that kind of fucking time? Like, no. Ain't nobody projecting this shit. This is going on right here in your face, lady. Do I need to pinch you for you to realize this shit is real? You're not dreaming. This is going on right now for real. Look. Hey, we got a family member, guys. Welcome to the family, Lavanya. You will get a special welcome from me on the community page, as well as your name in a story time. So y'all, welcome y'all family. Welcome your family to the family. Welcome. And so when Sky Mama sees this, she's like, no, this can't be real. Okay, you don't think it's real? They all take off. All of them. Sky, Toni, Lily, Sade, they all take off up the steps screaming. If it's not real, you think we would risk waking up Dad so he can snap on all our ass? It got to be real. We willing to take this cuss out to wake his ass up so he can come find out what's going on down here, because you bananas talking about this shit as a like we projected this. Who the hell we look like? We ain't no damn rocket science is in the middle of the damn night project. They run straight upstairs, busting to them all daddy road. Daddy, it's somebody down there. It's a bunch of people down at the table. He like, who? He don't even know what's going on. He just wake up to his baby screaming, everybody screaming, his nieces and them all in his face screaming. He like, who downstairs? What the hell? It's people downstairs, Daddy. It's people downstairs. Go get the people, Daddy. He jumps up out the bed. He run downstairs. When he get down now, Sky Mama is still standing now looking around. It has to be a projector. Thank you, Maddie. Sky Mama frustrated the hell out of me. Just listen to this lady when they were telling the story. It just frustrated the hell out of me. But yeah, she swore it was a projector. These kids is making it happen. Now, when he gets down there, she's looking for a projector. Mind you, she walking up on this table looking for a projector. She's walking around a damn ghost looking for a projector. This stuff, she don't even know her number about to be punched. Pow! You gonna keep playing with these motherfuckers? You still looking for? You think these kids are doing this in the middle of the night? So when her husband get downstairs, he looking. He like, babe, you see that? And she like, yeah, the girl's got a projector or something. Babe, there ain't no fucking projector. I'm gonna need you to come back here where I'm at. I'm gonna need you to come all the way over here where I'm at. And it's like when she stood up and she was like, it's not, I'm telling you, it's a game. The girls are tricking us. And it's like, I guess I don't know if her energy got close enough to these motherfuckers for them to realize that she was there. I don't know. So it was just like they realized she was there. And it's like everybody that was at the table that was married, eating their hot buffalo wings and shit, all of a sudden, zoomed in on her ass. Like everybody's now looking at her. Thank you, Savannah. Everybody is now staring at her ass. And he's like, babe, just come on over here real slow. Just real slow. Just come on over here. And she's like, no, I'm going to find the projector. Meanwhile, Toni, Lily, and Sky, Sade, they all peeking around the corner. They ain't even all the way in the room. They around the corner. They on this shit. They on this shit. Like peeking around the corner. Like, are we leaving her ass? Like, are we waiting on her? Like, tell her to do something. And he's like, babe, it's not a projector. Come here. And she's like, what do you mean it's not a projector? The kids ain't doing that. They got to be, it ain't the kids. Meanwhile, while she's standing there bickering with him, these spirits are standing up from the table. It's like she just gonna ruin their fucking fun. And now they pissed off about it. So they standing up from the table. Her husband is getting more panic, babe. Baby, just come here. Just come here, right, like come here right now. Right now, like come here right now. What do you mean the kids aren't doing this? Okay. He was done calling her ass. He told the girls, he said it just like this. Girls, let's go. He took off, he went right on past the motherfucking kitchen. All four of the girls went right on past the motherfucking kitchen while her ass standing there hollering about, it got to be the kids. They ran right on past the kitchen with his ass. She heard the door close, blue. I guess that's when she realized the kids had nothing to do with it. Because when dad got in the car and he got them kids in the car, her ass come flying out that house wide ass open. I'm talking about robe wide open, titties flopping, coochie showing, everything. She wasn't trying to cover herself, protect her body, none of that shit. She was wide ass open, running like she had a whole goddamn jogging suit on. Like she just titties flapping in the wind. She don't even care. She just trying to get her ass to the car. She get to the car and run into that goddamn car like it was on fire. Boom! Hit the car hard as shit. Open the door. Almost tore the handle off the damn car. The kids they don't even know what to do. They trying to cover their eyes, but look and see what's going on. But she got ass and titties and cootie cat all in the way. It's like, if they coming, we can we look like she ain't trying to cover up nothing, y'all. Can you imagine a grown ass woman standing at your car door, no bra on, doing this? Titties are like all up against your window and shit, cause she trying to get in the damn car. And he just looking at her ass like, man, just open the fucking door so she can get in. He opened the door, she jumps in, go, go, go. He pulls off and they get the hell on. Yeah. So cousins wanted to go home. They wasn't going back to the house. They were done with the house. They didn't give a fuck about the house. House was cute. We don't want to be there no more. Sky didn't even want to be there no more. Sky spent all her time at her cousin's house away from the house. Mom and them, everybody was finding something to do besides going into that damn house. Did nobody want to go in that house, but they had to go into the house. That's where they lived. That's where they moved to. It was no getting out of that shit. So that's where you are. And she spent majority of her time over her cousin's house. But she now has her own babies, and her parents still got the same fucking house. And now her own babies are starting to act weird in that house. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be more titty flapping to come because, yeah, you should have heard her trying to explain it. And I had to cover up. I was trying. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Kids in the background, like, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Like, titties was everywhere. Like, everybody saw it. Like, the whole neighborhood saw it. Like, we couldn't live none of those titty flapping jokes down in high school. Like, everybody in the neighborhood saw my mama running barefoot, robe wide open, titties are cootie cat hair just all over the goddamn place. Like, we couldn't live it down. They were like, we couldn't live it down. We still got boys that see us now that was from high school. Like, mom still got them big ass titties. Like, they couldn't live it down. Mom come running her ass out of the house. Yes, with her robe on. What's the purpose of having the damn rope around the robe if you don't tie the damn robe up? She ran out. Everything was just out. Everything was free. Everything. She was free. The titties was free. The ass was free. Everything was free to see that night. She wasn't trying to cover up nothing. Them kids was like, all they seen was smushed boobies on the damn window with her ass doing this. Her husband was like, it's funny now that they think about it. He was like, but back then that shit wasn't funny. He was just scared. He was like, yep, she was. And she kept saying, I did cover up. He was like, nah, babe, you weren't covered up. He was like, it was titties everywhere. Like everybody had to deal with her titty situation. The kids had to hear about it in school. The dad had to hear about it when he hung out with the dudes in the neighborhood. So how your wife doing? Don't come with them motherfucking jokes, man. Going on with the dumb shit. Hey, quit playing, man. We're gonna end up fighting. Don't make me have to make a decision. Like going on. So yeah, yeah. It took some strong believing for Mom Deuce, but when she figured out that shit was real, it was a whole lot of flash dancing that night. So sorry y'all had to see that, Toni and Lily and Sade and Sky, but Sky, your mama didn't want to believe it. So they had to make a believer out of her ass. You know you scared when you run out the house in a neighborhood where it's tons of people and you don't mind running out naked. You don't try to cover up. You scared as hell. Like at this point, you ready to pull some track star runs with no bra on. You know, do you know how that look? Like, honey, she just. Thank you, Sophia. Honey, all the boys in school asking questions about their mom. They were like, we couldn't lay that down. They were like, we couldn't even lay that down. Like all that just flapping. You know how that shit sound. If you're a part of the big booby committee, you know how that shit sound. One jumping jack and your shit be like, sit down too fast. Yep. That's exactly how it sounds. And that was the sound that they heard coming to the car. And it wasn't from her fucking feet. That ass was trying to get there. Like, don't leave me. Like, you should have brought your ass on out when I told you to come on. You ain't want to come on. So, yeah, they couldn't live that down at all. So, everybody in the neighborhood still know about them titties. Like, yeah. And she was still hollering about that. You know, I was covered up. That's a lie, because why the neighborhood boy know what your tattoo look like that's on your titties? That's impossible for them to know that if you was covered up, lady. But they knew. They knew. So, yeah. Took her ass a while to figure out what was going on, but when she did, I know if you got big breasts and you run, the first thing you do is put your whole arm across your breast and you run so they won't. She was running without a bra, y'all, and she wasn't trying to do the cover. She ain't cover. She didn't do that. She just can't. Yep. There you go. Your second story. Your brief intermission. This is where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink. You probably gonna pee on yourself laughing about this shit, but go wipe yourself, get you something to drink, retwist it, reshots, warm up your honey buns, meet me back here at like 9:05. So there you go. Yeah, she thought it was a projectile. That had one thinking it was a projectile when she came running up out that damn house like that. Them kids were like they couldn't live that shit down. They was like they could not live it down. Every day they had to hear about their mama's titties all over. Like, that's how you know she was scared. She don't even remember doing it. That's how you know she was scared. She don't even remember doing that shit. Right. Why don't you head over to the merch shop and check out the new designs? Yeah, she got the hell out of there. It took a while. She should have been gone. She seen it first. She seen it before the kids. At that point, your ass should have been the one warming up the car. Like, why is you still in the house? I'd have called my husband from the car. Hey, John, you might want to come out the top window and come on and get in the car. Why I can't go downstairs? You don't want to go downstairs. Just bring your ass out the top window, jump down on the hood of the car, get your ass in the car. Trust me, you don't want to go downstairs. Because I wouldn't have been standing down there talking about no damn projector. Where's the projector? I don't care. If my kid's smart enough to put some shit like that together, I ain't looking for a projector. I'm looking for a phone. I'm finna call Ripley's Believe It or Not or something, because no, we'll figure that shit out when David Copperfield and all these other magicians show up and tell me how y'all done that shit, because I'm not finna sit here and investigate. No, who the hell she thought she was, Shaggy and them? She gonna investigate and find this damn projector. Ha ha! No. I'm gonna get yourself breast cancer, letting them things slap down like that. You know you can't do that when you got a big old booby. You can't just let them thing hit bound like that. You know, hit yourself in the stomach, knock yourself out. You want to kill yourself. So like, why you doing all that? You're doing the most. Especially little thing huge. It's like It's like somebody punching you in the stomach, running with the thing without holding them. Time that now gravity does not bullshit with big breaths. I'm telling you, time the thing go up in the air for you to run and it come back down. It's like boom, right in the stomach. Make you throw up. Can't do that. That's why you gotta cover. You gotta cover. She didn't give a shit about none of that. She ain't feel none of that pain till the next day. That's when her body was so, oh, everything's sore. Like I just been running and working out. Yeah, you are working out. You weren't holding them thing down. Now they gonna beat your ass up. Now your body all rotten and shit. Yeah. Yep. 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 I said, you gotta learn, you gotta cover them things. That be the first thing you do when you got to run. I don't give a damn what going on. Something at the club finna pop off. You don't look to take your shoes off first. You cover and you run. That's it. You can run in them damn shoes. But if them boobies flopping like that, you going to knock yourself out. When they come up, they going to hit your ass in the head. Then you down. You catch a bullet that way. Or when you run, you don't hold them. They come down and punch your ass in the stomach. You fold over, hit the ground, still catch a bullet. So, proactive. Keep it going. And everybody couldn't lay that down. Everybody knew about them boobies. I said, well, damn. She somebody, it wasn't fun. I bet it wasn't. I bet it wasn't. You couldn't even see what was going on. You had your eye covered, but you had to open up. Is it coming to get us? Oh, shit, titties still. Oh. Is it coming out the house? Oh, shit, titties still in the window. Like, yeah. Yeah, every time you try to see if that thing will come out the house to get y'all, is it coming? Oh, shit, titties still in the window. Daddy, is it coming? Daddy, is it? Oh, shit, titties. Like, yeah. Not being able to see, but can see. Sad. All righty, y'all. So it's like we getting close to the next story time, which is y'all third story. I mean, I understand that, but you gotta hold on to them. Clearly, y'all see how Madea be looking when she run with them big old titties and no bra on? Fuck around and hurt yourself. You can't save yourself if you hurting yourself. You gotta, and you damn sure ain't got no time to be running around the house looking for no damn duct tape to hold them down so you can run your best. No, you ain't got that kind of time. Try to get away from something. You ain't got that kind of time to be like, oh, hold on, Mr. Ghost. Time out. Let me find my duct tape so I can take my breast down before I run from you. Time out. Wait a minute. Hold on. I almost got it. Okay, time in, go. No. No. No, that don't happen. That don't happen at all. I've never read, heard, did a Zoom call of one story of a person saying a ghost played time out while they did everything they need to do. Let me put the kids to bed, close the doors, make sure the lights out so it can be real quiet, and then you can chase me around the house like I'm crazy. Like, no, that's not, that doesn't happen. So, yeah. All righty. No, me neither. So, yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. So if you're in the bathroom and you got your phone on me and you just listening, you might want to zip it and flip it and zip it. And don't forget to put the toilet seat down. All means. And don't forget to wash your hands. Because I know you just walked out of the like, just turned the light off, didn't even flush, probably didn't even flush. Just wash your hand under that. Do all that, please. We got COVID going on. You don't want to give yourself COVID. Yeah, just go down. Yeah. All righty, y'all. So if you are back, yes, it is cheating with the lights if you got the TV on. That's cheating too. So you got to be in the door. You got to turn the TV off. Yeah, so it's 9:05. We back. We ready for this third story. This third story is going to have India Love, Rickishia, and Neil in it. I know Neil is here. I know Rickishia and everybody should be here. Y'all like, okay, sleep with the TV on. They got to always hear some talking. Long as they hear something, they know everything is okay. First time that shit turns off, your baby's head is up like, doing that searching for shit. Who turned the TV off? Yes, Kay. Oh my goodness, Sade. India's here. Okay. Right, a whole wax on, wax off of it. Kay, you ain't said now. You gonna say auntie all loud, screaming at me, and didn't even say nothing. All right. Yes, everybody grab a nightlight, grab a F nightlight. I got them. I got what you need. I got what you need. Okay, you're a whole mess. Okay, your story is Monday, okay? Now you can know. I ain't holding nothing hostage. You know your story is on Monday, okay? And everybody else that joined story time night, just to let y'all know y'all stories on Monday. I'm looking. Just let you know all y'all stories are on Monday that's coming up. So everybody wondering, now you know where your story at. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was ugly. That was massive. That was massive. Y'all uncle is back. It's bedtime. Oh, it's yeah, Magenta, you get a story time. Your story time on Friday. I got my list. I keep up with it. So all right, y'all. So we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let me see if y'all. Yes, y'all hit up that cash app for the night lights. Okay. So let me see them thumbs if y'all ready. Come on now. I don't see no thumbs. Y'all want me to go on and stop right here? I ain't holding stories hostage, people. I don't like to use the same names back to back to back to back. So I try to spread them out. Calm down, pump your brakes. Oh, let the air out of your tires. It's okay. Yeah, Caden on Friday. Just to make y'all feel better, but when I get ready to end this story time, I even let y'all know who gonna be in Friday story time. So you ain't got to wonder if you're gonna be in Friday story time. Kay, you already know you in Monday. You better ask me no more. When are you in? And when I get calling these names, I don't want to be a recruiter for Oscarville again. All right, I see. Yes, Sophia, you coming up too. All righty, I see, I see, I see, I see. Okay. It's our fourth story, right? Right? It's our fourth story, right? Okay. 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 I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Stop fucking with y'all. Look, my nope second. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now get a deal. Okay, so India Love, Rickishia, and Neil, this is y'all story. Okay, so India Love and Neil are married. They have Rickishia, one daughter. She's the only child. She don't have any playmates, but she wish she had playmates. At the time this went down, she was about the age of 7 years old. So imaginary things and stuff like that was not out of the ordinary for this baby because she was in the age of having imaginary friends. So when things really started to kick off in this house, it was all chopped up. It was all rationalized. Okay. So Neil and India Love moves into the Lake Lanier area. They get this beautiful house in the area and they move in. First couple of nights, they hear Rickishia in the room playing playing in the room, but she sounds like she's talking to somebody. So they would come in every now and again to check on her, ask her what's going on, and she would be like, "I'm playing with my friend." Now this was not out of the ordinary. She's around that age to have imaginary friends, so they didn't think this was out of the ordinary. This went on for a couple of months of Rickishia talking to this friend that nobody even questioned until it started to get serious with Rickishia. Then Rickishia would start to, act out in school. And when they would go get her, like when Neil would go pick her up after she would act out in school, Neil would pick her up and ask her what's going on. She would be like, it wasn't me, it was my friend. So that's when it started to become a problem, and everybody started to take notice of this friend. So they, when she get home, Neil and India sit her down and they ask her what's going on. She keep telling them, my friend been doing this, my friend been doing that, my friend was doing this, my friend was doing that. All right, look, we're not gonna keep having this with your friend. There is no such thing as your friend. You need to stop. All of this behavior that you have in school need to stop. And Rickishia was like, but it's not me. And they was like, look, we don't want to hear it. You need to stop. Okay, cool. Sent to the school the next day. Neil drops off at school. Right before she gets out of the car, Neil asks her, Rickishia, are you okay? I'm fine, Daddy. Is everything okay? I'm fine, Daddy. You're going to do better today, right? You're not going to get in trouble today, right? She's like, no, I'm not going to get in trouble today, Daddy. Okay, so it ain't no more friend, right? She like, but Daddy, I do have a friend. No, no, no. We said we wasn't having the friend no more. Remember, we said we going to get rid of the friend. So Rickishia was like, okay, well, I can't talk to my friend no more. She looks over in the car right behind where Neil is sitting, and she's like, I can't be your friend no more. And Neil looks back like, who you talking to, baby? She like, my friend. I'm telling my friend I can't be, they can't, my friend can't be my friend no more. So he like, okay, whatever. Get on out the car. Rickishia gets on out the car. He goes on back home. They out there, him and India in the room talking about what they're gonna do about Rickishia. This is starting to become an issue. As they're talking about this, the phone rings. They answer the phone. It's the school. We need y'all to come up to the school. Something has happened. We need y'all up to the school. So Neil is like, what's going on? Is my daughter okay? She's fine. We just need y'all to come up to the school. Okay, fine. They get up to the school. When they get up there, it's another little girl in there. She's a little white girl in there, and she's crying, and her mom is holding her, and she's soothing her daughter. So Neil and them like, what the hell went down in here? So they go in there and they let them know who they is. The principal called them in, called Rickishia in, and they tell Rickishia to tell her parents what happened. So she just looks at them at first, and then India like, baby, you okay? You're not gonna get no trouble. Just tell me what happened. So Rickishia said her and a couple of her friends were sitting down on the mat playing with their scissors and glue and making something that the teacher told them to make. She said that her friend picked up the scissors and cut this little girl's hair. So apparently this little white girl had hair that come down to her butt almost, but apparently due to this friend, this baby got a bob now. Thank you, Misha. This baby got a whole bob now. She done cut all this little hair done been cut off. And they like, the mom is very upset. Her daughter is very upset. And we're gonna have to, reprimand your daughter for doing this. We've been asking her, why would she do that? And she keeps saying her friend. And we was hoping you guys could probably talk to her and try to figure out what's going on. So they asked, baby, what's going on? She, same thing. My friend did it. It wasn't me. It was my friend did it. So Neil look at her and he like, right. Neil look at her and he like, baby, tell me the truth. What's going on? And she like, Daddy, I promise it's my friend. I didn't do it. It's my friend. So at this point, Neil is like, okay, come on. So he asked the school what they gonna do. Well, she's suspended for 3 days for cutting the baby hair, and then she can come back to school. Okay, cool. So they take her home, and when they get her home, they sit her down again. They ask her, why did you cut the little girl hair? And she said, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. My friend did it. So that's when India was like, okay, you say your friend did it, right? Yes, my friend did it. So she was like, what your friend look like? And she was like, she a girl. She a girl. Yeah, she a girl. Okay. So what does she look like? Like she looked like me. So she was saying that the little girl was black. Okay. She said her hair is real long and she got like barrettes in her hair. Like she described this girl as if she was looking right at her. Like it was so detailed, it scared the shit out of Neil and India. Like she was looking at this baby. She was like, and she has like a little scarf under her eye right there. And she got these pretty earrings. Like she described this baby as if she was standing here, looked like this child was standing here like, and this, and this. Like she was like, she described it to a T. Scared the hell out of Neil. And then they're like, damn, that was real detail for it to be an imaginary friend. So they like, where did your friend come from? She live in my room. Okay. when did she live in your room? She been living in my room. Okay. Was she living in your room when we got here? Yeah, she been living in my room. She living in my room. She said she been living in my room and she had a lot of friends before me. How many friends? She had a lot of friends. She said she had a friend named Michael and he was 4. And then she said she had a friend and she just started naming these damn children. Like naming kids and ages and shit. And India them is like, is she really talking to somebody? Like this shit is scary now. Like, is she really talking to somebody? And Neil was like, okay, so why we can't see your friend? And she was like, my friend, I want y'all to see her. Okay, so how old is your friend? She like my age. She little than me though. Okay, so you 7. So how old does she look? She little than me. Is she like 5? Like kindergarten? And she was like, yeah, like kindergarten. Okay, so now we got an age. We know what this baby looked like based off what she said. How does baby end up in your room? Like, how did baby end up in your room? And Rickishia was like, I can't say nothing. I can't tell you that. Why you can't tell us that? She told me not to tell you that. I can't tell you that. Or she'll be mad. And they like, ain't nobody gonna get mad. And while they talking to Rickishia, they're standing right in Rickishia's face. And they like, ain't nobody gonna be mad. And Rickishia like looks off. And then she looked back at them and she was like, she gonna be mad. I can't tell y'all, I'm gonna get in trouble. So Neil and them asked her throughout the night during dinner, so what happened to your friend? She would always look off first and then be like, I can't tell you. Like whatever she's looking at is telling her not to tell. So she did that for like a couple of days while she was suspended. Every time they asked about it, she would look and then she like, I can't say nothing. So Neil and India decided they were gonna take her out to eat. And they go in her room. They go in her room because she's talking in her room with the door closed. So they knock on the door, and Rickishia let them in. She tell them come in. They come in. They say, Rickishia, we want to take you out to eat. Would you like to go out to eat with us? And she was like, yay, let's go to eat. And they like, well, the only way you can go out to eat, your friend got to stay here. Your friend can't go because we ain't got no money to feed your friend, so your friend got to stay here. And she's like, no, I want my friend to go. And they're like, no, the only way we can go is your friend got to stay here. So you got to tell your friend got to stay here while we go get something to eat. So she turns around and she said, Mom and Dad say you can't go. I know. Like she's having a full conversation right here in front of them. I know it's not fair, but they said you can't go. And then she turned around and she was like, my friend said, please. And they was like, no, your friend can't go. You got to leave your friend here. But tell your friend we'll bring her a surprise if she be good. She turns back around and she's like, you heard that? You're going to bring you a surprise if you be good. And she turns back around and she look at Neil and she's like, okay, my friend said she's going to stay at home and she's going to be good. And they're like, come on. And they walk her on out the house and they get in the car. And when they get in the car, they start to drive. And they talk. They got the radio on like a normal drive. And then they turn the radio off and they ask her. They like, so Rickishia, did your friend stay at home? And she like, yeah, she stayed at home. Y'all say y'all going to bring her a surprise. Y'all going to bring her a surprise, right? And they like, yeah, we're going to bring her a surprise. But since your friend is at home and nobody's here that can tell on you what happened to your friend, where your friend come from. And she instantly feels it's a trap. Like Rickishia, like she's instantly on to what they doing. And she like, I can't tell y'all. And they was like, you can tell us because your friend ain't here. You know, she ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna know you told. And Rickishia's like, I can't tell y'all. She gonna know. And she was like, no, she ain't gonna know. Like it's gonna be our secret. It'll be a family secret. And you know, they kept talking with it. When they went out to eat, they were telling Rickishia, you know, we gonna keep it a secret. Ain't nobody gonna tell. They just kept fucking with Rickishia. On the way home, you know, India look at Rickishia and she was like, Mommy, pinky promise. We're not gonna say nothing. And Rickishia looked at her because they take those type of promises serious in that family. So she looked at her and she said, you pinky promise you're not gonna say nothing. She said, I pinky promise I'm not gonna say nothing. And she pinky promised with her mama. And then, you know, Neil turned the radio down while he's still driving, turned the radio down. So India, she's like, what happened to her baby? And she was like, her mama left her here. Wow, her mama left her at the house? Yeah, her mama left her by herself at the house. Why her mama do that? She was like, her mama boyfriend made her leave her at the house. Really? What happened to her? She just remember she just remembered that they made her stay at the house, and that's why she didn't want to stay at the house when y'all told her to stay at the house. Hmm. Okay, so where she sleep at when it's time for bed? In my wall, in your wall, in my wall. So she got a room. I don't know. She just when I say it, night night, she just walked into my wall. Do you know her mom and daddy name? No, she just called them mom and daddy. Okay. So they get home, they leave it alone. They don't say nothing about it at the house. They don't bring it up at the house. They don't say nothing. And everybody go on about their day, except for India and Neil. They go into their room, they sit down after tucking Rickishia in. They sit down, they talk about it. Why the hell is this thing coming from the wall? Why she's saying it's the wall? Like, what is going on? You think it's another room or something? You like, we need to check this out. So they waited for Rickishia to get, back in school. They let Rickishia come back to school. So they took Rickishia to school and they decided to come home and go in Rickishia's room to figure out what the hell is going on in Rickishia's room. Now, she never was specific about what wall she meant. She just said the wall. So her room has wallpaper. So they decided they were going to tear the wallpaper down to see what's on the wall or if a passageway or anything is on this damn wall. So they go through the room that morning, tearing the wallpaper down. They knock out 3 walls. By the 3rd wall, they sitting in the middle of the floor drinking water like, man, ain't nothing in this room. I don't know what she talking about. Like, they ready to give up at this point. But India was like, nope, this last wall, we might as well go on and do it. It's the last wall. And then we can go ahead and thank you, Ladea. We can go ahead and put some new wallpaper up, and make it feel real comfortable for her so she can leave this whole little friend thing alone. So Neil was like, yeah, let's do that. So they go to take the damn wallpaper down off the last wall. Y'all, when they take all this wallpaper off the wall, it is a fucking pentagon on the wall, y'all. A pentagon is on the wall, y'all. And what looks to be as dry blood, like just like on the wall, like somebody might have cut themselves and then just wiped it on the wall, like dry blood on the wall, like it's a whole fucking pentagon, like a whole pentagram on the wall. They can't believe this shit. Like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Like, who the hell put it here? Whoever put the fucking wallpaper up, put it there. But wow, like, what the hell? Like, now they trying to figure out what the hell is going on. They can't understand. We gotta hurry up and cover this up before Rickishia get home. Like, if she like, we gotta hurry up and cover this up. So they decide to hurry up and get them some paint the walls, real good before she get home, so she won't see this shit on the wall. They paint the wall. This wall that has the pentagon on, the pentagram on it, they had to paint this shit like 5 layers. Like, it just kept seeping through and you could see it. They had to do like 5 layers on that shit just to like get it to go away. So they go pick Rickishia up. When Rickishia gets in the car, she looks at India and she looks at Neil. And she got a look on her face and she like, what y'all do? And they both in the car like, what are you talking about, baby? She just looking at them, and India looked back at her, and she looking at them like she could basically see through their damn heads, like she could see their thoughts. That's how focused she was looking at them, and she like, what y'all do? And they like, we didn't do nothing, baby. What you talking about? Yes, y'all did. Y'all did something. And Neil like, we ain't do nothing, baby. What you talking about? She was like, yes, y'all did. Y'all did something. And she just kept saying, what y'all do? And they were like, we didn't do nothing. And then when they get home, she get ready to come in the house and she get even more angry. She like, what y'all do? Y'all did something. They like, we didn't do nothing. What you talking about? And she like, my friend is mad. Y'all did something. And she runs upstairs to her room. When she gets upstairs to her room, y'all, they run upstairs behind her. They get in the room and the fucking pentagon is back on the wall, completely through all the paint that they done put on this fucking wall. This shit is back. Brand spanking new. Like, it's back. The dry blood, all of it is back as if they never touched it with the paint. She looked at that wall. She said, y'all tried to close the door. The fuck is she talking about? Like, at that point, Neil and India is kind of spooked. They looking like, the fuck is she talking about? What are you talking about, baby? She turned around and looked at them. They said Rickishia's face wasn't even her face. It had more, it was like disfigured. Like her face didn't look like her face. To them, they said it looked like a spirit was on top of her face. Like it looked like two faces at once when she turned around and looked at them. And she was like, y'all tried to close the door. She was mad as shit. And Neil was like, baby, we ain't done nothing. We were just trying to make your room look nice. We painted it. And she just standing there looking at them like she ain't giving a damn about what Neil got to say. India's scared. She looking at her. She like, Rickishia ain't saying that. She just scowling at them like she mad as shit. And Neil is like, baby, we ain't do nothing, but we painted the room. What you think? And she like, y'all tried to close the door. She turned around and grabbed a paintbrush and started throwing it at them. Y'all tried to close the door. She was throwing everything. Neil was like, this ain't our fucking child. Like, who is this? They running all out the way, trying to dodge the stuff she throwing. The more she screamed, y'all tried to close the door. Her voice was changing. It wasn't even sounding like a kid voice anymore. It started to sound like somebody grown, like a grown ass man's voice. It's like it went from y'all trying to close the door to y'all trying to close the door. Y'all trying to close the door. That shit just kept getting louder and louder. And it was like the house felt like it was shaking and shit. Neil didn't know what to do. He like, India, like, we got to do something. They look in the room because they was dodging all the shit she was throwing. They look in the room and it's like shit is levitating in the room where she is. And she is just facing the door. Her fist is balled up. And she just like, y'all trying to close the door. Y'all trying to close the door. Like she was snapping in the damn house. They just ran out the house. Ran out the house and left Rickishia in the house. Like, the fuck are we going to do? Like, they don't know what to do. They left her in the house. Like, we don't know what the fuck to do. Like, what do we do at this point? They look up at the window. She is in the window, like, scowling down at them. Like she is going off on their ass from the window. So India was like, we got to do something. Like, what can we do? So Neil called his mom. His mom told him to go to a Catholic church and get some holy water. She said it needed to be blessed by a priest in his face. Damn, all that scooping it out the bowl. No, you need to see this done right there, and you need to see it done. So he told India to stay in the driveway and keep an eye on the house and keep an eye on her. Don't go in the house. Wait for him to get back. And he did just that. He went and got him some holy water and he came back. His mom told him to go in that house as he's going in that house to drop a drop of holy water in front of every step he take before he take the step. So every step he take, he'll be walking, in blessed area. So that was he had to hang it out in front of him and drop the drops and walk on the drops as he was going into the house. He goes into the house. He gets upstairs. When he gets upstairs, before he can even touch Rickishia's door, her door swing wide open. Boom. You tried to close the fucking door. She was still on that shit. Like, this ghost was pissed. He was hung all the way up on this shit. Neil stood in the doorway. She stood there. She looked him up and down. Like, she basically squared up on Neil's ass. She looked him up and down. India peeking around the corner. Neil just took the top off that damn bottle and just threw it on her ass. And she started screaming. When she started screaming, you can hear in her scream, it went from to a little girl scream all over again. When he heard his baby scream, he ran in there and grabbed Rickishia, ran out the house, took her ass straight to that church where he got holy water from, ran straight through the doors of that church. Hey, priest, hey, here she is. Help me, please, help me. She's still screaming and hollering and everything. Priest had to pray over that baby, do whatever he had to do. They were in that church for about 4 hours. He said his baby was thirsty, but she felt better when all of it was done. When they got back to the house, they brought the priest with them. He walked through and blessed the entire house. And they haven't had any more issues. He told Neil before he let Rickishia back into that house, he needed to knock that wall down. He said painting it wasn't going to fix it. Putting wallpaper up over that shit wasn't going to fix it. Hell, putting a wood top on top of it wasn't going to fix it. He told Neil to break that wall out. So Neil literally knocked the wall out and took that shit out of the house and got rid of it that way. That was the only way to get rid of that shit because he was like painting it, all that. No. He had knocked that whole wall that had the pentagram on it. He had to take that shit out of the house, the whole wall, knock that shit straight down at the house. And that was the only way to get it out. Nah, he wasn't. Nah, they weren't gonna move because sometimes some folks ain't got money to just up and move like that, especially when you invested all your money into a house thinking this is the house, and then it turned out to be some bullshit. So he knocked the wall down, put another wall up. They ain't had no issues out of that damn wall, the friend, or none of that other crazy mess either. So they've been good since he took the wall out. Rickishia was able to come back in the house. She hadn't had no more friends. They would ask her, have you heard from your friend? Like, I ain't got no friend. The friend, they don't have no more problems. He had to get rid of that wall. And the way he had to get rid of it, he couldn't even really break the pentagon because the priest told him to break around the wall. He had to take this slab damn near up out the house, still whole. The part that had the pentagram on it, he had to take that slab of sheetrock out of the house, still whole. The priest told him if he break the pentagon, he can cancel it. He can cancel. He can cancel it. Baby being saved, him being saved, India being saved, he can cancel it. He like, because at that point you don't really let some shit into the world. So don't break it. Just be careful what you do. Take that shit up out of the house, still whole with the pentagon. Get rid of that shit. And that's what he did. I asked him what he did with that piece of sheetrock. Y'all don't even want to know what he did with that piece of sheetrock. Y'all don't want to know. He pretty much let it sink. Y'all know well. So yeah, he pretty much dropped that shit off in Lake Lanier and left that shit to sink. So yeah, there you have it. He dropped that shit off in like, because I mean the lake was probably like 2 houses behind him. He walked through backyard. He right there at the lake. Toss. Give me your homeboy. Toss and let that shit go. And they were done with it. So that was your third story. You get this brief intermission for all my people that just came in. Please don't forget to thumb up the live. I would greatly appreciate it. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, refill your shot glass, warm up your food, turn your lights on to go to the bathroom, magenta, and yeah, retwist your twisties. So, yes. And yeah, so this is where you get to do all of that. Y'all get one more story. Yes, even at this age, she do remember the friend. She do remember having this friend. She do remember that. So there were parts of the story that she didn't want to tell around Neil in India because she was scared that it would freak Neil in India out. But she was saying that she didn't feel it was a little girl. She said sometime when she saw her friend, it was a little girl. And then sometime when she saw it was an old man that wore glasses and like this hat on his head. So she was like, it wasn't always a girl, friend, like a girl hanging out with her. Sometimes it would turn into something different, like it'll be a different person. And she says that sometimes when she's away from the house, she still has a sense of that friend still being around her. She ain't saying nothing to Neil in India about it because she don't want to scare them. So, ain't no telling what was going on in her room when she was talking to her friend. No telling what the friend told her to say or recite or repeat. The reason this shit is because she feel like it's still with her, even though Neil was like, the house is fine, we ain't had no problems. Rickishia has been keeping this shit to herself and ain't said nothing, but she still have the sense of not being alone, and so yeah. So that is your third story, you guys, and we're about to get ready to start this fourth story time. I'm just waiting on everybody to come back from the bathroom. If you're back from the bathroom, got your food and everything, and you ready for the next and final story, thumbs up. Rickishia is now she's 24. She's 24 years old now, but she still has that uh feeling of being not being alone, being watched. She says sometimes she'll have a feeling of dread where she'll just start crying for no reason, don't know why. Nothing sad could be going on. She'll just be watching TV and then just an overwhelming sense of sadness when dread will come over her and she'll just start to cry and don't know why. So she's seeing a therapist for depression because she don't know where that's coming from or why. So yeah, and I told her, I asked her has she tried looking into, possibly getting help for that, but she's afraid. She's afraid that she may run across somebody that don't know what they're doing that can make it worse. She's afraid that even meddling with it may make it worse. So she's like, right now it's just a sense of, I feel somebody there, but it's not like, oh, it's popping up and it's in my shower and it's showing up in my bathroom. So she like, it's just a sense of something's there, but you can't see it. She just knows something's there. She can feel it. Yes, Neil and India still live in that house. They don't have no problem with the house. They don't see anything wrong with the house. Like I said, it was parts of the story that she didn't want to tell around them. So they don't even know she's experiencing what she's experiencing. Um, I guess the whole little her her dad Neil taking her to see the priest, I guess it wore off at some point and she ain't said nothing to them about it. She's just moving on. Don't want to bring it about to them. Afraid if she say something to them, they're gonna feel like they gotta do everything and anything to try to save her, which get in turn attached to them. So she just like it's not like it's scaring me. It's not like it's showing up and scaring me. So as long as it's just a feeling, I'm cool with that. So she's cool with that. She's leaving it at that. All right. Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like she gonna always have it with her because she don't want to face it. She don't want to deal with it. She feel like if she do deal with it or face it, it's gonna make it worse. So she don't want to deal with it. She just like fuck it. As long as it ain't jumping out of walls and scaring me, I can deal with it. So yes. All right, you guys. So this is your final story coming about. This is the last and final story of the night. I hope you guys have enjoyed your stories. I hope everybody that has had their story has enjoyed their story. We'll go ahead and give y'all this last story of the night. Last story of the night is going to have PT, Miss Paula. Oh, we got to say her name hard as shit. Paula, Miss Big Cap, Miss Big Cap, and my Cresie Bear. Yes. So these are the last three that's in the story for tonight. And when I get done with these stories, I'll let y'all know who's in Friday story time. So y'all can be on the lookout for your story times and everybody will know where their story is at. So here we go. And Miss Big Cap, I hope you are still in the building to catch your story, Miss Big Cap. Okay. So PT, Danyelle, and Cresie. Yes, you, Cresie. So PT is the parent of Danyelle, and Cresie has like a daycare, but it's in a neighborhood. It's not like in a building. It's in like a neighborhood. It's like her little house, but she has a daycare. So thank you, India. So Paula and Danyelle, Paula came into well, she didn't live in the Lakeland area, but she found out about the babysitter, so she brought Danyelle over there and asked if it would be okay if she watched Danyelle. So she said it would be fine if she watched Danyelle. Danyelle came in. Danyelle was all of like 2.5 at this time. So she drops Danyelle off and Paula and she goes on about her way. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Yeah, so Paula drops off Danyelle. She goes on about her way. Creasy, Creasy bring Danyelle into the house. Now Danyelle is like 2 years old, y'all. So when she comes into the house, she's playing with everything, crawling around, putting shit in her mouth. Creasy's trying to stop her from doing all that. She's running around doing all this stuff, and while she's on in her little playpen area, there's somebody at the door. So Creasy gets up, goes to the door, and there's another parent there saying that she needs somebody to watch her baby. This baby's like 5 years old. So she's like, okay, cool. This is the last story. Chanel, this is the last story of the night. So Creasy's like, cool, I'll watch that baby too. It's two babies, it's fine. I'll be able to do that. So she brings this baby in. Now, when she brings the baby in, she comes in and she looks at Danyelle and she noticed it's a teddy bear in Danielle's playpen. Now, Danyelle was in his playpen all by herself before Creasy went to the door. But when she comes back, it's this dirty, scruffy looking teddy bear in the playpen with her. So Danyelle is like, what the hell? Thank you, Idlewild. Danyelle is like, what the hell did I put it? Anyway, so Creasy takes it out. She takes it out of Danielle's playpen, sits it to the side. Don't even know where the damn bear came from. Sits it to the side, and she goes on to put the 5-year-old in the cart in a little high chair so she can feed him. Thank you, Neil. Put the 5-year-old in the high chair so she can feed him. Now, while she's trying to feed this baby, Danyelle is cooing in the background. She's like all kind of all these little noises in the background. So Creasy gets up to go over there and check on her. And when she goes to check on Danyelle, this scruffy ass teddy bear is back in the playpen with Danyelle. She like, I know I took this damn teddy bear out of the damn playpen. So she takes the teddy bear out the playpen again. She takes Danyelle out of the playpen. She takes Danyelle over to the table and she feeding this other baby. She got Danyelle on her legs. She bouncing Danyelle, feeding this baby. Danyelle eventually falls asleep. So she, put Danyelle back in the playpen. She goes to clean up the 5-year-old to take him out of the high chair from feeding him. As she's taking him out of the high chair, she hears Danyelle cooing again, like baby noises. What? She go over there, dirty ass teddy bear, back in the damn playpen. So she gets the teddy bear, she takes it downstairs, throws it into the basement, and just closed the door. Because at this point, she knows she like, I know I ain't put this damn teddy bear in here. She throws it into the basement, close the door, come back upstairs, get the 5-year-old, take him to the bathroom, wash his face and his hands, change his shirt, bring him back downstairs. Danyelle is still sleeping. She put the 5-year-old on the couch to her watch TV. While she is watching TV, she is kind of dozing off. But the TV is making these sounds like when the commercial comes on, it'll come on kind of loud. So it'll, kind of wake her up and she'll wake up and, she'll stare back at the TV and she's watching the TV. Both of the kids are asleep. So she's watching the TV and she's dozing off and she kind of like dozes off. And then she hears something. She wakes up and she opens her eyes and it is a little boy about 6 years old that is standing over the playpen, leaning into the playpen, playing with Danyelle. And she's just cooing and making all these noises. And it's like, Creasy like, focus. And she like, what the fuck? And when she says that, it's like this baby, this little boy looks back and see and notice that she's woke and he runs in front of the TV, but it's like he never comes from on the other side. Like he runs in front of the TV, but she don't see him come from the other side of the TV. And she like, and she gets up, she run over there, she check on Danyelle, and Danielle's fine, but she got this scruffy little teddy bear back in her hand. What the fuck is going on? Creasy don't understand what the hell is going on because Creasy has never had an issue like this. Like Creasy been living in this house and she ain't never had an issue like this. So what the hell is going on? This goes on all day, damn near. The 5-year-old, at one point, he started to look around the room and giggling at stuff. And so Creasy is like, she on guard now. She watching everything. The little 5-year-old little boy, mama come get him. He leave. So now it's just back to her, Cresie and Danyelle back in the house again by themselves. So she's sitting here. She got Danyelle out the crib. Danielle's on the couch with her. She's sitting on the couch. She's watching TV. Now she's sitting with her feet off the couch like you would normally sit on the couch. And Danyelle is cuffed in this part of her arm, sitting with her. She's watching TV. And she hears Danyelle cooing again. Just good, good. She looks over, and this little boy is right in Danielle's face. Like Cresie sees this little boy right in Danielle's face. And he's just like looking at her and like doing peekaboo, and she's looked like she don't want to move, but she looking down and she can see this little boy playing with Danyelle, and she's like, and when she take that deep breath, the little boy look up at her and he runs off again. And he just like disappears before he even make it out the room. He's gone again. She like, what the fuck is going on? Like, she can't believe it. Like, I don't understand. Thank you, Jersey. She like, what the hell is going on? Like, she's scared. So at this point, she just turned the TV off. She goes outside. She takes a chair outside and she sits on the porch with Danyelle, waiting on Paula to show up. While she's sitting there, she's watching everything. She look at the house. She look at her windows. Her curtains are like they moving back. Like, you know how you peek out and somebody almost catch you, you'll let the curtain go. She keeps seeing that happening with the curtains. She freaking out. She like, I'm losing my fucking mind. No, I'm going crazy. So while she's thinking this, Paula pulls up. Paula comes in. Hey, how you doing? I'm okay. And Paula can tell something ain't right. She like, are you okay? Like, are you really okay? Is something wrong? And Cresie is like, she looks up at Paula and she got tears in her eyes. And she just like, please don't think I'm crazy. Please don't think I'm crazy. Please don't think I'm crazy. And it's like, huh? What are you talking about? And she's like, please don't think I'm crazy. Like, what are you talking about? You're not crazy. What are you talking about? And she's like, so I'm trying to figure out what's been going on because so I've been watching your baby today, and please don't think I'm crazy. And Paula's like, I'm not gonna think you crazy. What's going on? Like what is going on? And she's like, so I was in there. I've been in the house. I was in the house. Everything been fine. And I was watching your baby. I was watching Danyelle, and I noticed that she was cooing, and she kept cooing. And every time I would look over, like, please don't think I'm crazy. And Paula was like, what? Every time you look over, what? She's like, every time I looked over, it was like this little boy that was playing with her. And he looked like he was see-through. He looked like he was a ghost. Like, he kept disappearing. Like, please don't think I'm crazy. Like, she crying at this point because she really don't want Paula. Like, she crazy. Like, please don't think I'm crazy. This is really going on. And she's just like, like crying. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. And Paula's like, what did the little boy look like? And she was like, she described he was like 6-7 years old. He had like this red shirt on, and it looked like it had Barney on the front, and he had like this little haircut, like real low cut to his, like a fade, like kind of cut to. And Paula's mouth drops, and she is looking at Cresie, and Creasie's like, I knew you were gonna think I was crazy. Like, she got her eyes on, like, I knew you were gonna think I was crazy. Like, now I'm gonna lose all my business. Everybody gonna think I'm crazy. And Paula just sits down and she's like, no, calm down. It's okay. You aren't crazy. And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, I know I'm crazy. Like, because this child, like, I've been saying this child is like, I know I'm crazy. And Paula was like, no, you're not crazy. You're okay. You're not crazy. And she's like, so how do you explain what I've been seeing all day? She was like, calm down. She said, so about 2 years ago, we was traveling here to move here to Atlanta from Indianapolis. And she said, when we were coming here, I was pregnant with Danyelle, and I had my son. She said my son was in the back seat. We were coming. She said as we were coming through Indiana, we had to go through states that had like really icy roads. She was like, I wasn't going fast, I wasn't speeding, but it was like a lot of ice, and the car slid when I was trying to stop at a red light. The car slid, and it slid out into oncoming traffic, and my car was hit like three different times by cars because we was in the intersection at that point. It was an intersection, so they was hit on like three different areas. She was like, and my son ended up dying in the car accident. And she said, ever since I've had Danyelle, you're not the first person to say you've seen a little boy around Danyelle. She said, I've had plenty of babysitters that has actually quit on me because they said my house was haunted. She was like, but that's not what it is. And she pulled out her phone and she pulls up a picture of her son. She had took like a maternity shoot, but she had her son a part of the maternity shoot, and it's a picture of her like standing up, and she has like the see-through like dress on with her belly out, and her son face is like right next to her belly, and he's holding like the other side of her belly, and that's how the picture was taken. And she pulls this picture up, and Cresie like just breaks down. She just started to cry even harder. She was like, "That's who I saw. That's who it was. That was the little boy. Like that's the little boy." Like she was freaking out. Like, and Paula was just crying, and she was like, "Yeah, that's my baby boy. He's her guardian angel. He always stays with her. He always makes sure she's okay. He's never left her side, no matter where I take her." You are not the first person to ever say you have saw my son. She was like, when it's time we've been to church. She like when we would go to church and I took her for her baptism. She said a pastor said that he could feel it was an energy around her when he took her for her baptism, her christening. She said when she take her baby to school, other kids gravitate to that, like her baby would be in her car seat just sitting by herself, and other like older kids, like 2 or 3 year old children, would want to sit there and play with her. And like she was like, you're not the only person to say you see my son. He always around her. He always protects her. She said, but I didn't think, he would do this by you being somebody we don't know. I didn't think he would, do this, but I guess she was like she was like every time I laid her down and I would look over there, he would be over there. If she was alone, he would be over there to play with her. And he kept she said it was this teddy bear that kept showing up in her playpen. Let me go get it. And she ran in the house to get the bear, but the bear wasn't there anymore. She searched that living room. She tore the playpen up. She flipped over every damn thing in there, and she ran back out. And she told her, she like, it was a teddy bear that kept showing that I didn't know where it came from. That kept ending up in her crib, and he was playing with her with the teddy bear. And Paula looked at her, and Paula was like, it was a purple little scruffy teddy bear, looked kind of dirty. And she was like, yeah, that's the teddy bear. She was like, that's the teddy bear that my son had in the car that night when we had the accident. He died holding that teddy bear in his hands. And she was like, nobody's ever said anything about the teddy bear, though. That's new. Like, nobody's ever said anything about the teddy bear. She was like, yeah. She was like, every time I sat Danielle down, I would walk away because I had another baby that showed up after you left. I would walk over there to make sure, feed this baby. And I would hear Danielle coo. And then I would look back and your son would be leaning into the playpen with this teddy bear playing with her. And it just had Paula in tears. She was just crying so hard. She was like, I've never heard the teddy bear. We haven't, she said they hadn't been able to find the teddy bear. When the accident happened that night, him and her both was rushed to the hospital. Apparently their car was like damn near split in half. So their stuff went everywhere. She said she had never seen that teddy bear again. They had never been able to locate the teddy bear. She thought it may have been like swept up in the trash with the crash. So for this girl who has never met their family, never met their son, never seen any pictures of them, to describe this bear to Paula, Paula knew she wasn't lying. Paula knew she wasn't lying. It was just like, it just put like a joy in Paula's heart. She was like, so that just lets me know that even when I'm not, even when I'm not around, my baby is still protected. She still is okay because her brother got her. And Cresie was like, well, he had her today. Like, I don't even know why you brought her to me, because he could have babysat her himself. Like, every time she felt alone, he was there to play with her. She said, even when I had Danielle in my arms, he came over and he played with her while she was in my arms. And Paula was like, "Are you serious?" And she was like, "Yeah, like he was that close to me. Like he only moved when I made a noise and he noticed that I seen him, and that's when he run off." And she was like, "It's just so crazy because I've never seen him. Everybody else see him, but I've never seen him. Like Paula has never seen him, but everybody that Danyelle has encountered since she has come into the world has seen that little boy, and he goes everywhere with Danyelle. Period. Like ain't no dropping Danyelle off and not coming. No, he's there to make sure his sister is protected. And he's been that way, apparently, according to Paula, ever since Danyelle came into the world. She has had her brother attached to her. And he cares for her and he protects her. She said it's been times where um she would hear Danyelle scream in the middle of the night, and she knows Danyelle only do that scream when she don't have her pacifier. Like if she wake up without it, she'll start to cry, and she has this cry that Paula knows, and it's only the cry for the pacifier. And Paula say she would hear it in the middle of the night over the baby monitor. She would hear Danyelle with that scream, and she knows she would have to get up and go in there and put a pacifier in her mouth. She said when she would get up and about to get off the bed to go in there to Danyelle, she would hear Danyelle soothe down like, hmm, 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 hmm. And she would get up and go in there and look in the crib, and Danyelle would have a pacifier in her mouth, sleep. So she said she always knew he was around. He was, making sure she was okay. She just ain't never seen him herself, but she has had thousands of witnesses that have seen this baby. And Cresie was the first one to speak of the teddy bear that her son died with. Nobody could describe this teddy bear. You couldn't just describe this baby teddy bear out the blue. She described this teddy bear, and Paula was like, "That's the teddy bear he died with." So he is definitely her guardian angel. She has a video of him when she was pregnant with Danyelle, and he was over her stomach, and he would talk to her stomach, and she had videos of him like talking into her stomach, like putting his mouth on her stomach, like like trying to holler in her stomach to talk to her. And she would be like, "That's your baby sister. You gonna make sure your baby sister okay?" He like, "I'm gonna make sure my baby sister okay because I'm a good big brother." Like she had all these little videos of him talking about Danyelle, and him being around her stomach. Every time she would lay in the bed and pull her cover up over her stomach, he would pull the cover down off her stomach so he could lay his head on her stomach and suck his thumb. And she would try to pull the cover back up. He would pull it back down and suck his thumb. So they was inseparable before she even had Danyelle. These two babies was inseparable before she even had Danyelle. So the fact that he didn't get a chance to meet his sister before she came into the world, he making up all that lost time right now. And Paula was just floored. She couldn't believe it. She, apologized to Cresie. She told Cresie she's sorry that it happened. And Cresie was like, "No, actually, it floored her. Like it was a overwhelming feeling of happiness to come over her. Like she felt, she just being in the moment, it was just like overwhelming happiness to her. And she was glad that she could let Paula know, these people ain't lying. All these folks that say they don't seen your son, they not lying. I'm not lying. I described a bear nobody has ever saw. So we not lying. So that further let Paula know her baby is still with her, even though she can't see him, even though she can't touch him. He is still there, and he is still taking care of his sister and doing his big brother duties, even when she ain't around. So Paula said, "Thank you." Cresie became the permanent babysitter for Danyelle. Cresie had even more encounters with Danyelle's brother, but nothing bad. Everything was on sweet. It was like sweet things that was going on. She said, one time she kept Danyelle, and Danyelle started to cry. She wanted her bottle, and she said she went in there because Cresie Paula would bring a baby bag with her bottles and stuff already made, that Cresie would sit at the door when she got her. And she said she would go into like the room to go go in the bag to get the baby bottles. And she said when she would go in the room, the baby bottles was already sitting out on the table, tops already off. Like, here it is, just warm it up, give it to my sister. Like she said, it was like the sweetest little thing. He would do the sweetest little things. And he was never scary to her. He never scared her after that first time. He never scared her. She began to talk to him when she would notice he was in the house or things would happen, like the bottle situation. If she would go in there and it's a bottle already on the table, she would be like, "Thank you, Kevin." She would have, speak to him. And she never had a bad encounter with this baby, with this spirit. This spirit was always helpful for his baby sister. Anything that his baby sister needed, if she was about to go get it, it would be there. Like if Danyelle needed her pacifier, she couldn't sleep without her pacifier. She couldn't find her pacifier. She needed her pacifier before Cresie could get up to go look in the baby bag. Pacifier would just be sitting on the table, and she knows she didn't put it there. And she would be like, "Thank you, Kevin. Danyelle needed her pacifier. Thank you. I'm finna put Danyelle to sleep. Are you going to sleep with her?" And she would talk to Kevin as if he's there. And when Paula comes in, like Paula would come in, like they got to a point where they knew each other so well. Paula would just come in, and she would come in and she would hear Cresie talking to her son. It's time for bed. It's time for her to go to bed. Kevin, are you gonna lay down with Danyelle tonight? Are you gonna lay down and see your mom come? And she would just hear Cresie, and she asked Cresie one time, she's like, "Why do you do that? Like, why do you talk to him?" And she's like, "He's here. I don't want him to feel like I don't see him. So I talk to him too." And that's how their relationship has been. And Danyelle is now 6 years old, and her brother is still with her, and nobody's trying to get rid of him. Everybody's cool with him. So well, I mean, some babies do still have on their bottles. Some babies do. I had a little cousin that held onto a pacifier till he was damn near 6. We had to throw it out the window on the expressway to get rid of it. Like he had to see that shit go bye bye for him to let it go. Like any other time when he was smaller, we took him from him, hid him. He would find them, put them back in his mouth. The only way we was able to get rid of my little cousin's pacifiers, because at 5 years old, he was sitting in goddamn kindergarten. It was like his safety blanket. The only way to wing him off that shit, we was on the expressway, and he started acting a fool about that damn pacifier. Like, "I want my pacifier." My cousin picked that pacifier up. She said, "This what you want? This what you want?" He like, "Get my pacifier." She threw that shit right out the window on 285. He watched that shit go out the window. His heart dropped. I think my baby cousin died in the back seat right then. He died for about 10 minutes. Like, he didn't cry. He didn't holler. I look back, it like he fainted. I look back, it like he was asleep. He was just screaming about the damn pacifier. When I look back, 10 minutes later, "Why you doing that?" So it ain't out of the ordinary to see a 2-3-year-old with a bottle stick. It's not out of the ordinary. It's not out of the ordinary. So now, well, how do you get a child for sucking on the blanket? Throw it out the window. Get in the car. Y'all get to ride. They get to acting a fool about that blanket. You gonna give me that damn blanket? Throw it out the damn window. Let them see. I can't save it. It's gone. Like, ain't no going to get there. It's gone. Let them see it go. Huh. She might faint for about 10 minutes. Then she gonna wake up asking questions, or he gonna wake up and ask questions. Don't worry about it. Just let them know it's on 285. I left it there. Some other baby got it. So, yes. There you go. See, give them away. Let them see you give them away. Get it to it. See, this ain't yours no more. Here. So, yeah. So, yeah, let them see you get rid of it. That way they can't come back and be like, "I want it." You can't want something you know I ain't got. Let them see it. Because I promise you, to watch my little cousin die in the back seat for 10 minutes, oh, it was all the worth it. Throwing that damn pacifier out. Because, boy, he was family picture, holding that shit in his mouth. Church, school, bathroom, bathtub. He always had that goddamn pacifier. Threw that shit out on the expressway. Huh, it's out the window. We ain't got it no more. Lost his mind. Huh. I'm like, "Damn, is he all right?" Look back down, he wasn't moving. I'm like, "Cuz, is he okay?" She's like, "Girl, he fine." Turn the radio up on his ass, and that thing up. "I want my pacifier. Why you do that?" Yeah, all right, you'll live. You'll live. What don't kill you make you stronger. So he'll live. And all them will live. Please believe it. So yes, they do mess up your teeth. They give you that buck teeth look when you keep them pacifiers in too long or suck on your thumb. All they give you that look, so you don't want to do it. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for story time. So let me go ahead and let y'all know that was the last story. So my Friday story time, people will have Kiki, Toni, Ladea, Kaden, Lakeisha, Maddie, India, Quan, Magenta, Nikki, Neil, Sophie, and then on Monday I have Oracle, K, Sky, and Saphonia. So everybody know I didn't forget about you. Your name is on the list. It will come. So thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. Y'all know I love y'all individually. Thank you so much for the support. Yes, K, that was the last story. Y'all got 4 for 4 on Wednesday. You can always go back and replay game that thing. So I want to thank y'all for joining me for story time. Don't forget the raffle will be going down on next Friday for the Cash App raffle. You have to be in story time to get the prize. If I call your name, you not here, that prize goes on to another family. So you have to be in story time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I love you guys. Y'all know my motto: don't slap the sleeves off nobody else unless they earn it. Unless they earn it. So stay safe, social distance. I love you guys. Thank you for all the superstar stickers. Welcome to my new member that showed up tonight. I do love you guys so much. Y'all know how to enter the raffle. Do your thing. Make it do what it do. I love y'all, and I will see you guys on Friday. Good night.